Hello, my name is Deborah Clark, and I am the founder and executive director of Succeed Exceptional Fitness. And I wanted to take just a little bit of time to share with you why I started Succeed Exceptional Fitness, what the need is for it, and what we do at Succeed Exceptional Fitness. So let's get started. So Succeed Exceptional Fitness is a 501c3 nonprofit. It was created with the idea of being able to help people with intellectual and developmental disabilities with their health and wellness needs. We're trying to provide lifetime support for them in a fun and safe environment. So I'm going to share with you a brief video from one of our clients.
Hi, we are the Smith family, and we wanted to make a video to say thank you to Deborah Clark for Succeed Exceptional Fitness because Paul moved to North Carolina here in Southern Pines in 2019, just as COVID was beginning to rear its ugly head. And so it was very difficult for us to find services or for him to make friends until Coach Clark came along and started Recess. So, Paul, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, yes, my name's Paul Smith. As I said, was Chris Clark. Uh, was us. It was fun. I had a great time, and one thing I got new friends. So I wish the best. And so I see you maybe 27 again. So I see you there. Thanks.
So Paul is one of our very special clients, and he has been a part of our recess group that we started just recently in partnership with the Aberdeen Parks and Rec. All of the pictures and all of the videos you will see that follow are adults in our community. So what is an intellectual disability? An intellectual disability is when a person has limitations in intellectual functioning and adaptive behaviors. They have to have both, and they need to originate before they are 22 years old. It's estimated that that's about 3% of our population, and in Moore County, where I live, we have 100,000 people, so that would be 3,000 people alone just in Moore County. So when we speak about intellectual functioning, I just want to clarify what that means with you. That would be an IQ below 70 would put somebody in the intellectually disabled or developmentally. Developmentally typically is autism or those kind of issues, but they may also have a lower IQ. So that's where they fall on the intelligence curve. But along with that intellectual functioning is also the adaptive behavior portion of their limitations. And this would be things like making change for a dollar or not understanding when we use a metaphor that we're not talking really about it raining cats and dogs. It could also be difficulties or limitations with taking care of oneself, brushing one's teeth, brushing their hair, sticking to a schedule, or being able to transport themselves places. And then there's the social side of it, having the skills to get along and problem solve and understand how to get along with others and follow rules to keep themselves safe. So an intellectually disabled adult or an adult with those limitations would be classified as intellectually disabled. So there are a lot of health disparities, unfortunately, when it comes to this population. They tend to be, compared to our typical population or general population, 2 times more likely to be obese or have cardiovascular disease. They are 2 to 4 times more likely to be less active. And a lot of times that 4 times happens the older they get. Typically, the younger adults, or not adults, but younger people tend to be a little more physically active. And as they get older, just like a lot of us in the general population, they tend to become less active. And that adds to the increased risks that they have. Additionally, they're 5 times more likely to have diabetes than the general population. And they will also, on average, die 16 years younger than the rest of us. And that is not necessarily based on their having Down syndrome or having actual physical issues. That is based on their inability to get the health and wellness needs met that they have. They often don't advocate for themselves. They have a hard time explaining what might be going on. And so, therefore, they would have difficulty in the health and wellness community. So let's look specifically at some barriers for these adults and people to fitness. So I don't know about you. I am a personal trainer and group exercise instructor. However, when I walk into a gym facility, I'm a little uncomfortable. And so a lot of us are until we start getting used to going there on a regular basis. This is true even more for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So they are overly concerned about looks of others and if they're doing things wrong. They also don't always have the transportation to get there, and finances are very limited, especially once they become adults. They're often on SSI and have limited income. So they don't have the extras to spend on a fitness center or a group exercise instructor. So they will just not do it. And then the lack of training and exposure for the actual fitness professionals. A lot of personal trainers and group exercise instructors don't know how to work with these adults with limitation or even children with limitations. So that's why Succeed Exceptional Fitness was started. So we address these barriers in a couple different ways. For the lack of access, we can go to the day programs in our community and do exercise programs there. We can go to clients' homes, or we have a very fun, safe environment at our facility. And then we don't charge for any of these services to these people. We try very hard to help make it a fun and safe environment that they feel very comfortable in, that they are successful in, so they want to keep doing their activities, and it's among their peers. And then lastly, we do everything we can to train fitness professionals and support staff in working with these adults so that they feel comfortable and they feel confident and they know ways to help them. So Succeed Exceptional Fitness is very different than Special Olympics. Special Olympics is a wonderful program. However, it is sports oriented. So when a person goes to a Special Olympics practice, it's all about teaching them that specific sport, which is great. However, it isn't individualized quite as much for each person that is involved. Whereas we focus on how can we help with the health and the fitness of each individual. Additionally, Special Olympics, at least in our county, often has extremely large groups at it. So there may be a lot of hurry up and wait time so that you run your dash and then you wait for like 20 minutes before you can do anything else. And that's, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just there's not enough coaches for it. So we limit our group sizes to help keep that from becoming a problem and enable us to give more of a personalized touch. We can schedule based on adults' needs and children's needs. Special Olympics in our community tends to practice once a week for each sport. And the reasoning for that, which I agree with, is to be able to expose the people in the community that are eligible for Special Olympics to multiple sports and to have the option to participate in any and all of them. However, that means golf on Fridays, bocce on Saturdays, bowling on Sundays, tennis on Mondays. So if you're into trying every sport or doing every sport, you may be very active. However, if you only like golf, you're only going to get a once a week activity. So we provide personalized scheduling based on all of our adults and children's needs. So Succeed Exceptional Fitness, we provide personal training services. We can provide those services at our own facility, which is what this video here will be at our place. We can also go to a client's place and help with personal training there, or make arrangements to meet at a fitness facility that's already being used or one that we have a partnership with. So I'm going to share with you just a brief little clip from a training session at our facility with one of our clients.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, let's do the other side. How you feeling?
Good.
Good? Yeah? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
So that is just a very small portion. A lot of our clients love when we can get out the boxing gloves and help them with some of their eye-hand coordination and some of their strength. So in addition to personal training, we also have group exercise. Monarch Creative Arts Centers in our community, which is a day program. We've been working with them for a while. We had to transition to a Zoom option for them, which we do have available for any clients or groups that need it. They are no longer allowing visitors and volunteers into their programs, which is completely understandable given the vulnerability of these people to the coronavirus. So if that is a concern, we can always do a remote group exercise class. We just require that the staff at the programs stay in the room and keep constant watch over the people participating, since we can't be there to actually facilitate if something goes wrong. But we are able to encourage and work with multiple groups at the same time with this format. We also have partnered with our local Parks and Recreation to provide a free recess class with adults in our community. And this has been accepted very well. We do this once a week with our adults here, and we do things like chair volleyball and some other activities. I'm going to show you a little clip here of our adults and the program enjoying a little chair volleyball time.
Ready? Arms up. Oh!
That tends to be one that gets everybody laughing and having a fabulous time. So we bring that out a lot, but we do relays in there. We play with scarves. We try to make it a fun time so that they are laughing and having a good time and yet being very active and moving. And then another option that we have currently, we've been using with our local Diligent Care day program. We have partnered with Forte Fitness, which is a local fitness center, to use their facility twice a week. And we offer a group exercise cardiovascular workout for our adults. So I'm going to show you a little clip of that group. So they always have fun and they get moving, and some of them sweating pretty good, and it's great for them. We have a saying here at Succeed Exceptional Fitness that there is no right way, there is no wrong way, there is just your way. And so we encourage them to just continue to move. We don't care if I go left and they go right or they do something completely different, as long as they have their body moving. That is the important component. So future plans for Succeed Exceptional Fitness. We hope to start working with even more adults one-on-one with some personal training, or even in pairs. We could do 2 adults. We would also like to find ways to help out with our high school and middle school people with intellectual disabilities in our community. We find that most of the clients that come forward to us right now tend to be adults, even though we all are open to all ages, because the adults are the ones that are starting to show those health disparities more by being overweight, by having diabetes, by having cardiovascular disease, and it's wearing on their health. However, if we can begin to help with the health and wellness at a younger age with the people with intellectual disabilities, we can get them in the habit of moving and exercising regularly so that they already want to do that. And it's not, let's fix it after we've already started to have problems. It's let's prevent the problems from happening. So that's another area of growth we'd like to do. We're going to probably change our recess to a chair volleyball club and maybe also have the recess class in addition. We are looking into offering a group chair exercise class for those of our population that might be limited to a wheelchair. And then we really want to add some nutritional support for these adults. If you are dealing with being obese, exercise alone is not necessarily going to be enough to help you lose the weight. Now, granted, if you do exercise, then you are going to be healthier than you were before you exercised. That's going to help improve your heart and help improve your health. But it would also be, even if you don't lose weight, but it would also be helpful with many of our clients to have some nutritional support. I can give them some limited support up to what I am able. I do have a nutrition fitness specialty, but to actually have some diet plans or meal plans that they could use to help with their eating habits would be phenomenal. What does all of this support and additional plans means? It means that we've got to find a way to incorporate more staff, more partners to work with us. And of course, it's going to cause more expenses for Succeed Exceptional Fitness. I currently do not take a salary from Succeed Exceptional Fitness. I donate all my time to this program. And we have one contractor at the moment that we have a salary for that or that we pay as a contractor. So Succeed Exceptional Fitness, at the beginning, I gave you our mission, and one of the big focuses on that mission is at no cost. So we are trying to do everything we can at our company to continue to keep it no cost for our clients. So what are some ways that we currently have been keeping it no cost? So how do we keep it no cost? Well, currently, as I said, I don't take a salary, so we rely a lot on volunteers, me being one of them. We have some other volunteers that come out and help at some of our group classes. We encourage volunteerism as much as possible. We also work hard. We have some partners in our community, the Ark of Moore County, Forte Fitness, Aberdeen Parks and Rec are all partners with Succeed Exceptional Fitness, donating space and or financially to help us out and be successful. And then we've worked hard on the business side of things to also get partnerships when we are able to. Royalty-free music from Power Music donates music for us to use when we want to put videos up on the internet. InnerServe is our company that does our web hosting at no charge for our nonprofit. And Jeff Galloway has given us, he is a Olympic marathon runner. He's in his 70s now, but he has a half marathon and 10K and 5K that he runs in Atlanta, and he's the person behind the Run Walk Run method. He has donated t-shirts and medals that are from past races that can be used as prizes for our adults to help motivate them. Additionally, we rely on private donations. As a 501c3, it's important that we have multiple private donors. As my husband, who is our CFO, likes to constantly remind me, I cannot be the sole donor to Succeed Exceptional Fitness and just give all our money to it, because that would change us from a 501c3 to a foundation. So we also rely heavily on private donations, and we appreciate each and every one of them, no matter what the size of that donation is. How can you help? Hopefully, if you're watching this, you are interested in learning more, maybe for a person that you know that has a disability that would help, we would be able to service, or you aren't interested in volunteering with our group. So if that's something that interests you, you can contact us through Facebook, through email, or on our website. And we can get back in touch with you, but we always need volunteers. Additionally, an easy way to help us out is we are a charity of choice with smile.amazon.com. So as you go shopping this year for Christmas presents, smile.amazon.com is the same as www.amazon.com. You just use the smile part first, and Amazon gives back 0.5% of eligible purchases to a charity. And if you select Succeed Exceptional Fitness as your charity, those funds are paid from Amazon to us. Additionally, we have an Amazon wish list that you can buy items off of. For Succeed Exceptional Fitness, we have a list of equipment needs on there, and some things you might not think of as equipment, like dice and toys that you might not normally use in a fitness environment. We use a lot of them. One of our personal trainers and clients likes to play Candyland together a lot, but our version of Candyland is every card you draw has a color on it, right? So in order to move to the next red space, you first have to do what the red exercise is, and it may be 5 jumping jacks. And then if you draw a purple, it's 5 squats. And if you get the double purple, it's 10 squats. So those kind of things, which are much different than a regular fitness environment. Additionally, of course, we always accept monetary donations, and that can be done through our website at succeedfit.org. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and we have Facebook eligible for donations as well. You can run a birthday wish and create your own fundraiser through Facebook if you would like with our charity. Additionally, we are always happy to take checks. You can write them out to Succeed Exceptional Fitness and send them to our P.O. Box 793 in Southern Pines. The zip code is 28388, and you can get more information about that on our website as well. And we have a widget on our website that if you have a donor advised fund and would like to contribute to Succeed Exceptional Fitness, you can do that. We are more than happy to help you set that up. Well, I thank you so much for your time today, and I hope that you learned something about Succeed Exceptional Fitness. And if you have any questions or like to reach out to us about a partnership or donations, please contact me through my email, deborah@succeedfit.org, or call my phone number, 910-420-0365. Um, Also, if you have someone you would like to refer as a client, you may do that in the same manner. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and add us as your charity of choice on smile.amazon.com. Have a fabulous day and thank you again.